The Bachelor star gets happy ending, expecting her first baby. July 29, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor Nation fans love a happy ending, but they rarely happen on the show itself. Not even the older generation are immune from drama and failed relationships. Golden Bachelor couple Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist divorced 4 months after they tied the knot in a star-studded TV special. Many contestants find love once their time on the Bachelor Nation shows is over. Popular bachelorette Hannah Brown just tied the knot with Adam Woolard 6 years after ending her engagement to Jed Wyatt. One contestant from The Bachelor just announced the happy news that she's expecting a baby. The Bachelor star gets happy ending, expecting her first baby. Sarah Vendel was a contestant on Nick Viall's season of The Bachelor. She went home in week 4. After failing to find love with Nick, she joined season 4 of Bachelor in Paradise. It was brought up during the season that she hooked up with Robbie Hayes and Adam Gottschalk before the season started. Sarah never got a chance to rekindle anything with Adam or Robbie because she went home in week 2. Adam Gottschalk is now married to season 4 contestant Raven Gates. Bachelor Nation fans took to social media to question why Sarah Vendel wasn't as friendly with Raven and the other women from Nick Viall's season as she used to be. One fan speculated that Sarah and Raven had a falling out over Adam. But now they've both moved on with their lives. Sarah Vendel got engaged to Nick Carpenito in April 2022. They married a year later. The couple often share updates about their lives together on social media. Their latest post revealed that they are expecting a baby in December. Next chapter, parenthood, she captioned a video slideshow of the couple posing with a sonogram. Her followers took to the comments to congratulate the couple on their upcoming arrival. One follower wrote, "Eek, our Sagittarius baby C coming in hot." Another added, "Best chapter yet." Several comments praised the production value of the video. Sarah Vendel is very active on social media and will likely keep her fans updated throughout the pregnancy. Which Bachelor Nation star might announce pregnancy next? Having kids really is the best chapter for a lot of Bachelor Nation stars. Who might be the next to announce a pregnancy? Nick Viall and his wife, Natalie Joy, are actively trying to get pregnant with a sibling for their daughter River Rose. Former Bachelorette stars Michelle Young and Hannah Brown are both newlyweds. Season 27 Bachelor couple Katie Bigger and Zach Shallcross privately tied the knot in May. Katie recently said that they would like to start their family soon. Let us know in the comments which Bachelor Nation star you think will announce a pregnancy
From rose ceremonies to real life. For months, millions watched as Aubrey Lane, the sweet, funny, and heartbreakingly vulnerable finalist on season 28 of The Bachelor, navigated a whirlwind of love, drama, and tearful eliminations. Though she didn't receive the final rose from Leo Harper, the hunky environmental scientist turned heartbreaker, fans never stopped rooting for her. Aubrey deserved better became the rallying cry on Bachelor Nation forums. And maybe she did. Because while Leo chose Tiana, a bold, Instagram-savvy fitness coach, it was Aubrey's quiet exit, graceful, teary-eyed, and filled with self-respect that captured hearts across the country. What nobody knew, though, was that Aubrey's story was just beginning. And this time, it wouldn't be televised. It would be real. Life after the final rose. When the camera stopped rolling, Aubrey did what few contestants do. She went silent. No podcast tour, no glam sponsorships, no cryptic TikToks. Instead, she returned to her small town of Savannah, Georgia, where she'd once taught art classes at a local youth center. "I didn't want to monetize my heartbreak," she later said in a rare interview with Good Morning America. "I wanted to feel it, to grow, to start over quietly." But fate, of course, had other plans. The painter and the pilot. It was at a coffee shop, where most real love stories begin, that Aubrey met Jake Bellamy, a commercial pilot who was home for the holidays. She spilled her latte. He handed her a napkin. "I know you," he said with a warm smile. "You're the girl who didn't get picked." She laughed. "Thanks for the reminder." What followed was a conversation about everything but The Bachelor. Art, travel, turbulence, how bad airport coffee is, and why he only eats the blue gummy bears. She left the cafe without giving him her number, but Jake returned the next morning with a caramel macchiato, a single daisy, and a handwritten note. "I don't want to be the guy who doesn't pick you." Headlines and heartbeats. Aubrey kept the relationship private for 6 months. Fans speculated, gossip accounts posted grainy photos, but no confirmation came until her sudden reappearance at the Women Tell All special. Clad in a flowing pale pink gown, glowing with a happiness not even the best ring light could replicate, Aubrey finally confirmed what the world had suspected. "I'm not just happy," she smiled. "I'm expecting." Gasps echoed in the studio. Yes, The Bachelor's fan-favorite underdog had found her fairy tale ending, off-screen, and was about to become a mom. A love unscripted. Unlike the polished, edited dates she'd experienced on national TV, her romance with Jake was raw and real. There weren't helicopter rides, just road trips. No fantasy suites, just IKEA furniture-building nightmares. No producers feeding lines, just late-night heart-to-hearts. He met her family, she met his dog, Captain, who instantly adored her. They moved in together in a cozy bungalow near Forsyth Park. They didn't rush a wedding. They rushed to Home Depot at midnight when the sink flooded. And when Aubrey found out she was pregnant, Jake cried more than she did. "Not because I was scared," he said, "because I knew this was it. You're my home now." Backlash and boundaries. But this was Bachelor Nation, and nothing stays sacred for long. When news of Aubrey's pregnancy broke, tabloids exploded. Aubrey Lane pregnant before marriage. Bachelor sweetheart's secret baby daddy revealed. Inside her sudden pregnancy, rebound or real deal. Jake, fiercely private, was thrust into the limelight he never asked for. Paparazzi camped outside their home. Drones buzzed their backyard. Influencer gossip pages speculated that the baby was Leo's. It wasn't, obviously. Aubrey addressed it once and only once, with a firm Instagram caption beneath a sonogram photo. This baby was made in love, off camera, off brand, on purpose. Bachelor Nation cheered. The gender reveal that broke the internet. Despite their initial desire for privacy, Aubrey eventually agreed to a public gender reveal, not with pink or blue balloons, but with paint. Jake, with his pilot's precision, flew a small plane across the Georgia sky, releasing a trail of lavender smoke. Aubrey, standing below with a paintbrush in hand, turned to the canvas in front of her and began painting the outline of a baby girl surrounded by daisies and stars. The reveal went viral, not just for its creativity, but for the raw emotion in Aubrey's tear-filled eyes. "I get to be her mom," she whispered into the mic. "I get to do this my way." Tiana speaks out. In a shocking twist, Tiana, Leo's final pick, and the woman who once competed against Aubrey, released a YouTube vlog simply titled, "To Aubrey, I Was Wrong." In it, she admitted to once seeing Aubrey as too soft, too sensitive, and not made for this world. "But watching you now," she said, "I see you were always just too real for this show, and that's why you're thriving." Aubrey reposted the video with a single comment, "Growth is beautiful." The internet exploded. Labor of love. Aubrey's birth story was as poetic as her life. It started on a rainy Thursday. Her water broke while painting a nursery mural of fireflies. Jake panicked. Captain barked. The doula was 30 minutes late. But amidst the chaos, something magical happened. Aubrey didn't feel fear. She felt ready. Hours later, their daughter, Maisie June Bellamy, was born, weighing 7 pounds 2 ounces, with a dimple in her left cheek just like her mother. Aubrey's first words to her? "You were worth the wait." The Bachelor who won without winning. Months later, People magazine crowned Aubrey the most beloved Bachelor alum ever. She launched a line of gender-neutral baby clothes called Rose and Root. Her art classes became waitlisted. She hosted a podcast titled Off Camera Love, where she interviewed other reality stars who found peace outside the spotlight. Jake stayed grounded, literally and emotionally. He flew less, cooked more, and adored their daughter with a gentleness that fans swooned. They didn't rush a wedding. "We already said yes to the most important thing," Aubrey said. The letter from Leo. Nearly a year after Maisie's birth, a handwritten letter arrived at Aubrey's doorstep. It was from Leo Harper. No camera crews, no public statement, just ink and sincerity. He wrote, "Watching you now, I realize I picked the fantasy. You were the reality I was too afraid to choose. I'm sorry for not seeing it then. I'm proud of you now." Aubrey didn't respond. She didn't need to. Happily ever after, with diaper bags. One spring morning, Jake surprised Aubrey with a small, intimate vow exchange under their favorite magnolia tree. No cameras, no press, just them, Maisie, and Captain barking when it was time to kiss. Aubrey wore a simple white sundress. Jake wore Converse sneakers. Maisie held the rings. The officiant said, "Do you promise to keep choosing each other?" They both whispered, "Always." The real final rose. Aubrey Lane didn't win The Bachelor. She didn't walk away with a Neil Lane diamond or a televised proposal. What she got instead was something more enduring. A man who showed up every day. A daughter who made her world whole. A life lived not for views, but for joy. And as she painted daisies on Maisie's bedroom wall, with Captain asleep at her feet and Jake humming a lullaby in the next room, Aubrey smiled at the life she built. The real rose she received wasn't handed to her at a mansion. It bloomed in her heart.